Hello friends, namaste, Bill Free here. I want to thank you for being with me on my video blog. And I'm just going to share a short sort of a summary of a talk that I'm planning to give on Saturday at an event that's in Quincy, Massachusetts at Vicki Thomas's house that is put on by Tony Ponticello and Community Miracles Center. And the theme for the event is called "To Heal is to Make Happy." And I thought, before I go to make that talk, I want to think about this a little bit and then present a blog to our Teachers of God audience and just present some of the ideas that are coming into my mind on this topic. And when I looked up what to heal is to make happy, what it says in the Course, I found that it's in the chapter 5 of the Course in the Blue Book, in the healed and wholeness category. And when I started seeing what Jesus had to say about to heal is to make happy, I realized right away that being that it's in the earlier chapters of the text, it's really more for a beginner mind that is looking at the ideas of healing and healing to be happy, but at the same time, it's really speaking to even a mature mind, because a lot of people have the Course for a long time and they're still not happy. And a lot of people have the Course for a long time and they're still in conflict. And Jesus says in the early text, in these early text chapters, that to be healed is to know your wholeness. And that is a requisite in order to be happy, to be totally in joy, because you can't be in joy if you don't know yourself. You can't be wholly joyous if you're not wholeheartedly knowing your identity in God. So I've made a little diagram for you here that I want to talk about. I want to talk about the false self, the person that we used to think we were, and then talk about what it means to be happy, and that is to be in wholeness, to know yourself as God created you with your whole heart. And what comes from that is inner peace. You'll absolutely have the experience of inner peace when you know yourself as God created you. And in that way, you can't help but be happy. You have to be happy when you know yourself in God. When you have the experience of inner peace, you absolutely know it. And in my mind, this talk, the audience that'll be there Saturday, is going to be broken up into 3 groups. There'll be the new person that doesn't know very much about A Course in Miracles or truth, and they're like a newbie truth seeker. And then will be the other one that has really they've gotten bit by truth, so to speak. They really have, there's something that resonates with them, and they're on it. They're reading the Course or some spiritual book or watching some spiritual teacher every day if they can. And the ones that have been really fully immersed in the truth of A Course in Miracles, doing the workbook lessons, those guys, they are the first 2 categories. Those are truth seekers. And then when you absolutely come to this place where you know your identity in God, you know that you are as God created you, you become a truth lover. And when you become a truth lover, all of your seeking sort of falls away because you only want God. However, in that second category, that category of the ones that are, seasoned truth seekers that became truth lovers, even those guys, and myself included, you find yourself being distracted or being caught off guard by a situation in your life, whether it's a relationship, a health or financial or family situation, or some event like death comes to you, and all of a sudden you haven't handled that as a truth lover before. And how does that get responded to? Well, there's a way to respond to all things in the world. There's a way to respond to all of the activities of experience that come to the false self. And most people don't really know how to always come from a place of truth, always come from a place of inner peace, to stay right there. And this is one of my pet things, and most of you know this. It's in the experience of awareness. Awareness, nothing happens that awareness isn't involved. No experience can happen if awareness isn't aware of it. You cannot have an experience without awareness. And awareness, which is our true state of being, informs the mind of the event, and then the mind is going to, it either chooses or it doesn't choose. When it chooses, it will choose either the false self, and it'll give attention to that experience and make it real and suffer because of it, have a conflict or a situation or a worry or a fear because of it, or it will relax into the experience of awareness. It'll just stay joined in awareness and do nothing. And this is the definition of forgiveness. Forgiveness sees and judges not. Forgiveness, and the Holy Spirit does the same thing. And the Holy Spirit is synonymous. It is also awareness. It sees and judges not. And so for all of you that want to have that experience of inner peace all the time, practice awareness. I'm going to give a practice at the talk on Saturday where I'm going to pair people up, and they're going to do what I call mirroring. And I'm going to invite people to mirror their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions, their beliefs, sensations. We're going to do that for 2 minutes each, and I'm going to show people how to be so fine-tuned into the experience of awareness that you never miss it. Awareness is always running in the background. It can't not be. It has to be. So I hope you enjoy my video blog this week, and if I am able to video my talk on Saturday, I'll include a link below. And if you have time, take a look over at the Teachers of God website and check out our new transformation room. There's a registration page there to be on the waiting list, because it's going to open up for about 4 days for people to be part of the membership of the transformation room, and then it's going to close, and it'll open up again, whenever, a couple of months, or there might be, I'm not sure how that's going to be handled. Linda Leland and Amy Starr Allen are running that. They're in charge of that, but it's got some great content. It's going to be fresh. It's going to be topical. It's going to be set up as a practice for you. And then there's going to be, if you're having a situation where you're sliding back into the false self, there's going to be an intervention. There's going to be a place where you can find support. And then that's what the other part of it is. It's a place for support. We're going to have a Facebook group for you for that. So check that out over the teachersofgod.org. And thank you for joining me on my video blog. And I'll see you next time. I love you. Bye-bye.